Alright, so if you were to have asked me at the beginning of the year, like, what would be the best theatrical experience that you have during the year? Yeah, I would have said, like, maybe one of the Marvel movies, Thunderbolts or Fantastic Four, maybe Mission Impossible 8, maybe something on the art house side, like maybe Life of Chuck or, maybe Together or Bring Her Back or, anything like that. Maybe on the emotional side, like maybe Avatar 3 or something. But, if you were to tell me that the Minecraft movie would be the one to be the best theatrical experience I've had, not only this year, but since Deadpool and Wolverine, I would have laughed at you and said you're crazy. But I guess this is the world that we live in right now. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strunk from QuickTime Reactions. And yeah, I just got out of seeing my last film of the day, which was a Minecraft movie. This one, of course, stars Sebastian Hansen, Emma Myers, Danielle Brooks, Jason Momoa, and of course, Jack Black as Steve. You see, Steve, he yearned for the mines. And one day when he got older, he found two MacGuffins. When put together, brought him to a mysterious land called the overworld, where you can make anything that your heart desires. But where there's light, there's also dark. And the netherworld wants to come up and destroy the overworld for its resources. So when a band of misfits comes together and goes into the overworld, it is up to them to stop the creatures of the nether from taking over. So, Minecraft, it's a pretty big thing. In gaming that I've not played a lot of. I know just the base information when it comes to Minecraft. That is like it. As they say in the movie, all I know is like first you mine and then you craft. That's pretty much it. You start out punching trees, then you make a crafting table, then you make a house, and then you start like looking for diamonds, ender pearls, like all that stuff. I know like some of the items in the game. I know some of the materials. I know that you can enchant stuff. Like I have pretty much a base understanding when it comes to this game. I know a couple of the YouTubers that play this game really, really religiously, and in fact, there were a couple of them that were actually shouted out in this movie. I'm not going to say who specifically, but if you've been paying attention to what's been going on with the production of the movie, I think you pretty much well know who is it going to be. Um, but I'm not going to say anything. Um, but I remember when the first teaser for this dropped. Everyone was so excited. Like the world looks really good, the designs look really good, but there are human characters in the overworld, a world that is made out of blocks. So that was a bit of a jarring thing to get used to. But I think we all eventually got used to it, considering the fact that also in one of the trailers we had Jennifer Coolidge potentially going out with a villager, which is hysterical. So yeah, I was walking into this pretty much like I want to be entertained, like much in the same way as like the FNAF movie, where that I have followed and kept up with like almost every single theory video on that. This one I was just looking to be entertained, and that happened in spades with this movie. Um, Even before I even saw this movie at this particular time, because I went to a 9:30 showing, but I was here at the theater at a quarter after 2, and there were already a butt ton of people here to see this movie. Of course, I saw first The Luckiest Man in America. Then when I got out of that showing, there was an even longer line at the theater. This has probably been the busiest theater day I have ever seen in my life post-pandemic. Like, it was insane. So then I go to watch Hell of a Summer. I get out. There's still a pretty big line. I go and get some dinner. The line has, shrunken down a little bit, but there was still a packed audience in that theater for this movie. And man, oh man, did they quote lines. Mainly the lines that were dropped in the marketing, like I yearn for the mines, flint and steel, chicken jockey, all that stuff that was dropped in the trailer that Jack Black had said. Um, after seeing this movie, I really want now Jack Black and Jason Momoa to do a buddy cop film, because their chemistry was absolutely amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Um, Sebastian Hessen and Emma Myers, they play siblings who recently lost their mom, moving to a small town in Idaho to try and get back up on their feet. Danielle Harris, of course, from Peacemaker. She shows up as a realtor, but also with a side hustle of having a mobile zoo, which is interesting. But once they get into the overworld, it all gets crazy. And it was so much fun to see not only the cast kind of interact with the world, but the cast interact with each other. Because the chemistry between all 5 of our main players is absolutely amazing. Jared Hess did an amazing job of kind of balling up this charisma, which I would say 60% came from Jack Black and 30% probably came. No, it's probably more 50-50. Or I guess I should say maybe 49.4 and 49.4, and then you have the remaining 0.2% for the other 4, or no, the other 3. And because Jack Black and Jason Momoa were absolutely awesome in this. Also, I do want to give a special shout out to the side story that was going on of Jennifer Coolidge dating a villager. That was absolutely hysterical. But yeah, this one was an absolute joy to watch in a packed movie theater. Everyone just quoting the lines from marketing. Absolutely awesome. Cast was really good. Story-wise, I can see people knocking the story a little bit because there's not a ton of it in. There's not a big story that's going on. Excuse me, in this movie, but it's enough to kind of get you by. I mean, critics said the exact same thing about the FNAF movie, and it made money despite bad reviews from critics. Really good audience reviews, and the fans just willing this to be a success gave FNAF almost 300 million at the box office, and now it's getting a sequel. This one has probably far better critic reviews and just as equally good audience score on Rotten Tomato. And this is going to make money. This will make money despite the fact that critics have deemed this not good. It's still going to make money. But I had a fun time watching this. If you have the chance to go and see this movie, I highly recommend you see it, but I also highly recommend that you see this with a packed theater, because that is the best way to watch this, in my opinion. Well, I guess the movie wasn't really good because they didn't include the Creeper song, like the Creeper. Oh man, like they didn't have that in the movie. So actually, it's down to 1 star. I keep the 1 star because of the Minecraft YouTubers that were in it. So yeah, 1 star out of 5. Did not like. No, but seriously, I had a fun time watching this. Absolutely an amazing time, an amazing theater experience. Try and watch this with a packed house because that's what this deserves. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I already have my WrestleMania 41 card kind of fantasy book. That will probably be out tomorrow. And Final Reckoning is almost near, so I better start with the Mission Impossible review series. So expect that in the coming days. But until then, guys, I'll catch y'all later.